Welcome to Profitable Sunrise, an amazing international opportunity. This presentation is sponsored by the private team, Sunrise Global Partners. We're glad you could be with us today. We'd like to start off with the world economy. Most of us know that there's an economic downfall pretty much all around the world, and our funds are just locked up. If you have any savings, are you excited about the interest you're getting? And if you don't have any savings, would you like to learn on how to get some savings? Profitable Sunrise will guide you in that direction. Now let's look at the challenge. The challenge is that most people aren't making enough money, and the ones that have money are not saving enough money. And this is a global challenge. The lack of money all around the world. People are trying to work 2 or 3 jobs just to get extra money. And when they have that money, where are they going to put it? That low rate of return really doesn't excite anybody. And if you do have the savings, which a lot of us don't, where do you put the savings? People don't know. We are going to show you a solution. It all starts with becoming an investor. That's right. Us regular people, you and I, becoming investors. And we're going to show you how to get a high rate of return on your money. So let's take a look how it's done. Businesses out there, they purchase merchandise all the time, and they don't like to use their capital. So what they do is they borrow money from lenders, and they use this money to purchase merchandise. The good news is they normally have a buyer in place already. Now the money they're going to borrow is usually short-term lending, 5 to 10 business days. It can go as long as 24 months, but usually they're shorter terms. And when you have short-term loans, you're going to pay a higher interest rate of 3 to 4%, not per year, but per business day. And you're wondering, who would pay that? Well, let me explain why they would pay such a rate. See, they're going to bridge this money that they're borrowing to buy merchandise. And they're going to get this merchandise, and they're going to mark it up. And they're going to sell it to somebody that's already in place for maybe 2, 3, or 400% of a markup. So put yourself in the shoes of this business. Would you pay an interest rate of 3 to 4% per business day, knowing that you're going to turn around and sell this merchandise within 5 to 10 days and get a 2, 3, or 400% markup? Sure you would. And the good news is these businesses keep coming back because they do this all the time. They may be back next month and the month after that. It's residual borrowing, and we're the investors that can get the residual profits. So let's look at this short-term lending. They're getting equipment, merchandise, shoes, whatever it may be. They're getting this, they're borrowing the money, and they're selling it right away. And these loans are for proof of funds, showing that they have the purchase power to make this purchase of all the items they're going to buy. And then when they get the items, they turn around and sell it, and we share in the profits. Your rate of return is 2.15% per business day with a minimum investment of $10. Just about everybody wastes $10 a month. Now I know in some countries $10 could be a lot. In others it's almost nothing. But really when you look at it, most people have an extra $10. Now, when you see business day, you're going to get 2.15%. That is typically Monday through Friday, not the weekends and not holidays. When I talk about holidays, I'm referring to U.S. federal government holidays. Watch what happens to this money. It's called the private plan, and that's for 170 business days. That minimum investment of $10, it's going to grow to $371. 250 is going to grow to $9,300. 500 is going to be over $18,000. You're wondering, how can that be? Remember, you're an investor now, and you're earning that 2.15% every business day. That's how it happens. 1,000 is going to grow to over 37,000. 5,000 over almost 186,000, and 10,000 is almost $372,000. See, this is compound interest, and every business day it's compounding. You're not used to seeing these numbers because you're normally not the investor. Here you have the opportunity to change everything. Now let's talk about income. I'm going to also talk about savings as well. If you decide to put your money in, we all know it's 2.15% on your principal, and that's per business day. But let's say you want to earn some income. And I don't see why you wouldn't. If you're getting that kind of rate, wouldn't you want to talk to your family, your friends, coworkers, just about everybody you know? Maybe you're on Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn. You may want to let other people know about it, like me. And if I see this like I did, I decided to jump in because I wanted that rate of return. So if you introduce and share this opportunity with me, you're going to get 5% on what I put in. And you're going to get 5% on everybody else that you bring in that's direct to you. And what I'm talking about putting in, that's my deposits. Whenever I make a deposit, you're going to get paid 5% of that. Now, I'm earning 2.15% on the money I put in. If I reinvest that, you're going to get 5% on that as well. So you're going to get 5% on my earnings and 5% on my deposits, as long as I reinvest my earnings. Now, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to share it with everybody I know, and that's what I'm doing. And you're going to get 2% on the people that I introduce to this program. That's my level 1, which is your level 2. And it pays through 3 levels. And what do you think those people are going to do? Introduce people, and you're going to get 1% of them. That's your level 3, and that's my level 2. Everyone wants to keep sharing this because it's that good of a program. Now, let me recommend something to you. You don't have to do it, but it's a recommendation. Let's say you put $1,000 into this private plan, and you're going to earn override commissions. These are called referral commissions from the people you introduce and who they introduce on 3 levels. That's cash available that you can take out every single day. You may want to take that out until you reach your investment, like that $1,000. And then at that point, change it. You may want to reinvest it, maybe all of it, half of it, whatever you want, it's up to you, because that's going to compound. So you may want to get the money you earn or that you invested first, put that in, and then the rest, reinvest it. Again, it's your plan. You decide how you want to do it. I want to thank you for joining us today. On the screen, you see the person that you need to contact. There's a web link here. At the end of the web link, you see an equal sign. And after the equal sign is the username of the person who's sponsoring this video. Again, at the end of that web link, you'll see a username. It's after the word upline, and then you see an equal sign. If you decide to join with us, when you sign up, on the first page there'll be a form, and there's an upline box. That upline box needs to have that username, whatever it is after that equal sign. Now, the cache memory on your computer may see another name there. It picked up somebody else. Delete it and enter this username here. Again, upline equal at the very end of that link. Put that name there. And you'll be on the right team, because you don't want to be on the wrong team, because we're going to assist you, provide you support, and you'll make the most of this opportunity. I'd like to thank you for your time, and I wish you the best for success.